Lost time is never found again. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. The only thing more expensive than education is ignorance. Never leave that till tomorrow, which you can do today. A penny saved is a penny earned. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Diligence is the mother of good luck. Do not squander time, for that's the stuff life is made of. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Energy and persistence conquer all things. When you're finished changing, you're finished. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. To be humble to superiors is duty. To equals is courtesy. To inferiors is nobleness. There are three things extremely hard: steal, a diamond, and to know oneself. Honesty is the best policy. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. A small leak will sink a great ship. Tricks and treachery are the practice of fools that don't have brains enough to be honest. A learned blockhead is a greater blockhead than an ignorant one. Experience keeps a dear school, but fools will learn in no other. Who is rich? He that is content. Who is that? Nobody. The doors of wisdom are never shut. The eye of the master will do more work than both his hands. He that can have patience can have what he will. Genius without education is like silver in the mine. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. He that lives upon hope will die fasting. Never confuse motion with action. He that composes himself is wiser than he that composes books. I didn't fail the test. I just found 100 ways to do it wrong. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Hide not your talents. They for use. What's a sundial in the shade? He that won't be counseled can't be helped. To err is human, to repent divine, to persist devilish. Necessity never made a good bargain. Who is wise? He that learns from everyone. Who is powerful? He that governs his passions. Where there's marriage without love, there will be love without marriage. He that speaks much is much mistaken. He that lies down with dogs shall rise up with fleas. The way to be safe is never to be secure. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. There never was a good war or a bad peace. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. Think about these things: whence you came, where you are going, and to whom you must account. They that can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. The strictest law sometimes becomes the severest injustice. He that cannot obey cannot command. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading or do things worth the writing. The worst wheel of the cart makes the most noise. If you would know the value of money, go and try to borrow some. He that falls in love with himself will have no rivals. It is easier to suppress the first desire than to satisfy all that follow it. Creditors have better memories than debtors. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. He that is of the opinion money will do everything may well be suspected of doing everything for money. A brother may not be a friend, but a friend will always be a brother. The absent are never without fault, nor the present without excuse. He that drinks his cider alone let him catch his horse alone. He that blows the coals and quarrels, he has nothing to do with, has no right to complain if the sparks fly in his face. By diligence and patience, the mouse bit into the cable. Half a truth is often a great lie. A good example is the best sermon. He that would live in peace and at ease must not speak all he knows or all he sees. Well done is better than well said. When you're testing to see how deep water is, never use 2 feet. Work as if you were to live 100 years. Pray as if you were to die tomorrow. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. He that is of the opinion money will do everything may well be suspected of doing everything for money. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. Without justice, courage is weak. If passion drives you, let reason hold the reins. A plowman on his legs is higher than a gentleman on his knees. He that speaks much is much mistaken. A countryman between 2 lawyers is like a fish between 2 cats. An empty sack cannot stand upright. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. When the wine is in, the wit is out. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. He that is good for excuses is seldom good for anything else. He that would live in peace and at ease must not speak all he knows or eye sees. Let thy discontent be thy secret. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Guests, like fish, begin to smell after 3 days. It is the working man who is the happy man. If you'd have a servant that you like, serve yourself. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Speak little, do much. He that would live in peace and at ease must not speak all he knows or all he sees. He that falls in love with himself will have no rivals. Content makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor. A false friend and a shadow attend only while the sun shines. Honesty is the best policy. Laziness travels so slowly that poverty soon overtakes him. Genius without education is like silver in the mine. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. An egg today is better than a hen tomorrow. It is hard for an empty sack to stand upright.